the injuries happen when you exceed your ability to handle the stresses, and sometimes it's like, we had one of our speakers at our event that was talking about trying to, like the ACL. The ACL will give because you couldn't decelerate fast enough to stop the anterior, the tibia from moving anteriorly, and it winds up just popping and exceed the capacity of the ACL. It doesn't, your resilience to that doesn't come from training within the comfort zone of what the ACL can comfortably handle, right? Mm-hmm. It has to be able to be stressed, but in a controlled way in order to expand the limits of what that might be. And I love your idea of what you're saying there for the training, and realizing that there are limitations to the types of lifts that they're performing and getting good at, but it's not really taking the joint through or the muscle through mm-hmm. its full capacity. I think the same thing when it comes to athletics. Like, we would do exercises that would look sport specific, but that's because that's the direction they're going to move. I'd have infielders side lunge a lot more than a typical person. They're side lunging constantly to field the ground ball. They're having to get deep into a squat because they have to field the ground ball. If you just squat them, you're never really stretching the limits, especially if they have adductors mm-hmm. or anything, to the point where you're actually taxing them in a way that they're going to have to undergo. Now, they're not going to have to do it really under a load in baseball when they have to move left or move right. But it's still a stress that's being incurred that they have to be ready for. And if you don't do that, I don't think that you're fully preparing that athlete to best handle what's going to happen out in competition. Everything that happens, you can prepare all you want. When you get out in competition, you move differently, you explode more than you did. You talked about the adrenaline